I am ready for the camera and action. So, first and foremost, I don't record like visual content very often. So, to see my pretty face is rarity. And then, second of all, I look like a high school teacher. Like, what is this look here? I got like the poofy hair, the bald head, the the double chin with the hair coming out of the two button shirt. It's it's classic. So I shared a podcast episode tonight called Sports. It's the podcast in Montana. If you are well aware of who and what I am and what I do, Tyler the Extraordinaire. And in this episode, I talk about leveraging sports to create champions and championships by holding back students and doing transfers amongst schools. And this creative thought process was inspired to me from this last weekend. It was the high school state championship here in Montana, and then the Montana State High School Association, the MSHA, posted something on Facebook about this young man winning his fourth consecutive championship, and he's like one of 40 people to do this. And so they posted a list underneath their underneath their post of all the people that have made this accomplishment happen in their life. And so I wanted to see like if anyone from my hometown of Libby, Montana has done this, and unfortunately no one from Libby has done this 4-time thing. But I was kind of like looking around, and there was like one individual that like stood out, and it was kind of unique to me, because to see like he had lived in like 3 or 4 different cities in Montana, but won a state championship from each of these communities throughout his high school career. So then it made me have an instant thought like, you could probably win a 5 state championship in wrestling if you were to be held back. I was held back in first grade. But if you were held back in, say, your junior year, your sophomore year, junior year, and leverage your high school athletics to better succeed in life, because when you think about how small and minuscule those 4 years are of your life to the transformation of the next 60 years of your life, it is dumbfounded what it can do to you, your high school, to your community, to your state, to everything. And so I was like, wow, this is kind of a huge revelation, because if you were to, say, get your start and become, start your career at like a young age and in a bigger city, so like a 5A school, or in Montana our largest school is a 2A school, and started young, and I'm speaking like wrestling, start at like a 2A school in wrestling, doing little guy wrestling, and by your freshman year you win your first state wrestling championship, and then your sophomore year you transfer to a smaller school at the next level down, 3A school or a single A school, win your next championship. So then you're a 2-time Then you transfer again to a smaller school, or you stay at that school for a following year and you win another championship. Then you're a 3-time championship. Then, so that's your junior year. You get held back your junior year. You transfer schools to a smaller school because you just can't handle the school system, right? It's tough. You've transferred a lot. Your education is just not where it needs to be in life, and you just need to be held back one more year because of graduation and discipline, right? And to get in the right track of being where you need to be with academics. So you get held back, and well, you decide to wrestle one more year, or you decide to wrestle your second year in junior year. So you do, and you win state championship again at this smaller school. Whoa, who knew? So there you go. Now you're a 4-time state champion. Sophomore, freshman year at a 5A school or a AA. Freshman year at a 4A school or a single A school, and then junior year, first year at a B school or 3A school, whatever, and then so forth. Then you're going into your senior year. You win your 5th state championship as a wrestler. Never done, right? Never done in your state. That sets you up for your future. I mean, you're looking at a full ride scholarship to the top colleges. You're looking at Olympics, you're looking at endorsements, you're looking at collaborations, you're looking at so much for your life, for your community, for your legacy, your family legacy, and so forth. Well then, so I had this thought. I posted this post on my TikTok, the podcast of Montana, posted it on X, posted it on, I think, Instagram, which crosses over to Facebook, and did that. Well then, it's like, I need to get this out on my podcast. So I then recorded a podcast episode. Well then, in the midst of recording the podcast episode, I had a completely other, epiphany. I was like, you can not only just do this for wrestling, but you could do this for football, track, baseball, volleyball, all the sports, and I mean, towns can collaborate with towns and high schools, and because here's the thing, we're all stuck in poverty, we're all fucked. But here's the thing, athletes are a winning meal ticket to everything. I mean, a signing contract is what, 40 million, 20 million, $540 million for 4 years. I mean, that one athlete can change your whole freaking community. I mean, one person makes $20,000 to $60,000 a year, when one professional athlete makes what one community makes in 20 years. So if you can spit out one professional athlete a year, if not more, you're freaking on the ball of creating momentum. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. So if you have your whole state of Montana collaborating with all the communities to create professional athletes, to create generational wealth, to create people to get the fuck out of poverty, it makes freaking sense. It makes sense. Start with them young and get us out of this hellhole. Thank you for listening.